All right. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, we wanted to get everybody together. We had a few things that we wanted to go over, make sure there's some important things coming up this week that we wanted to make sure we highlighted uh, to get you guys on and check out. And then we wanted to do some housekeeping and then talk to you just about, ways that we can help you grow your business. So I was going to start off tonight just talking about the promo that's going on and how remarkable that promo is. I've never been in a business where you could bring two people in and basically get your money back from getting started. So there's a lot of different companies run a lot of different promotions. We're already blessed in the sense that you only have to bring three in to get your money back, but now with the promotion, you really only need to bring two people in at the 495, 499 or 999 levels to get your money back. And so I encourage people to really talk to people about those options. And not to push them necessarily. If people aren't, ready for that, then that's fine. But also, as you're talking to people, if they want to come in and build, they're going to want to get involved with the 499 or 999 because guess what? People do what you do, right? And so they're going to ask you, well, what way did you come in? And so, there, if you're able to come in that way, it's the best bang for the buck on the products anytime. You can't get the products at that value at any point down the road. So if you see yourself using the products, see yourself needing the products, wanting the products, then it's best to just go ahead and get started that way. And then, again, people do what you do. And so, and the other thing that I think is really neat about this company is you don't necessarily, like in some companies, they make you come in that way in order to earn at that level. So in other words, let me say it this way: in order for you to make the commission on the 999 at the level that we do, in a lot of companies, they make you come in at 999. So the nice thing is that you can come in at 499 and you can incur, as you get out there and talking to people, if they want to come in at 499, they can still earn. If somebody else wants to come in at 999, they can still earn that extra money. And so it really is simple. In order to get your money back, you just bring two people in at the same level you came in at 499 or 999. Whereas normally it's having to bring three people in. And honestly, it's great too when you think about this. The average person sponsors 2.3 people in networking. That's just a statistic industry wide. So we have the ability to bring people in and people that are average that just sponsor the 2.3 people. I don't know where they get the point third person from, but it's a great way to be able to get them their money back in their pocket, right? And in a lot of cases, if we're working with them, they can do that very quickly. I try to encourage people to do it their first week or their first couple of weeks. And the key is to get out there and start talking to people so that and work with your people, help them talk to their people. And so that promotion is a great promotion. And anybody that is really wanting to build the business, we should be sharing that with them and making sure they know that as soon as they get involved or right before they get involved, so that they can implement that into their business if they so choose. So again, I don't push anybody to do anything. I just let them know what's available and let them pick and choose what they want to do. So that promotion's going on through this month, and it's a great time to get out there and get in front of people and share it so that they can get started and grow their business. And that's how you create momentum. The speed is what helps grow your business a lot faster. So we want to be able to bring people in and get them in activity and sharing it with other people and getting their money back. Because if they get their money back their first 30 days and we can get them in profit the next 30 days, they're probably not going to go anywhere, right? If they're getting their products for free and they're making a little bit of money, they're going to stay plugged in, and retention is important as well in being able to grow your business. So, Rhonda, did you want to talk a little bit
I got my
more about the
hand raised. I
promotion?
got my hand
Yeah.
raised. I'm trying to be quiet. You know, that's hard. But no, but talk is cheap, I will say, but action and what we're doing to just do exactly what you said, Greg. And so since Jim and Gayla are on the call, and if they can listen and then they can unmute in a little bit. But what I want to say is, they're brand new, and I told them success loves speed. And so I want to get them their money back really quickly and put them into profit mode and be able to do that with anybody that they brought in that wants to do the same thing. So what's really cool is they're teachable and they're coachable, and they have me on speed dial, right? Which is what you need to do. It's what we always talk about, three-way calls and using your upline support. And
Yep.
so that's been really awesome. But I mean, I was just kind of looking at what they earned here to my recollection, and it's like $1,500, that they earned just by following the system and taking action right away in their first month, which we know we always want to rank people to the silver executive. And so they did that. But what I love about the compensation plan is the placement, because when you're sponsoring and you can place people, you can be a part of that, helping them rank up and building their team. And so that's been a huge boost for them too. Because we have different people placing on their team. And what's really cool too is now we're going to be doing an event on Thursday night with two people that they sponsored, Pam and Charles. So they're going to have a little event at their church, and so we're doing that. And then me and my son Reagan are doing a little 3-hour event locally, a little girls' night out thing. So. But the point is take action. And I love it that we're at the beginning of the month. So now's the time to do it. Now's the time to take action, because the people that do will be able to get that duplication. And the promotion, I mean, it's crazy. When I know I was telling you, Greg, about the fact that people are always looking at rank advancement and, oh, this is the rank I want to achieve. You could make way more money, just doing the daily method of operation, doing those videos, getting people to the defendyourselves.com and on the calls, things like that, by sponsoring. And I know I was told early on in network marketing that the cure to every ill in your business is go sponsor somebody, go bring a new person in and change their life, and then teach them how to duplicate. So I don't know. I think it's just crazy that people, the amount of money they can make and help those people, do the same thing. So I'm super excited for Gayla and Jim and whoever else can kind of wants to lock arms with us and kind of do what we're doing, because I think it's kind of like a home run. We all should be able to hit this month with what they have going on.
Yep. You're exactly right. And you know, I want to stress the using your upline. I mean, Dave Johnson, Paul Stowers, they're available to do stuff for us. They've offered multiple times. Doug Dickey, they've all offered to help us to grow our businesses. And honestly, I mean, Rhonda and I don't care if you just have a person or two on a Zoom. I'll show up if you tell me when, and I can work it into my schedule. I'll help you out in any way that I can, and I know Rhonda feels the same way. And don't don't be afraid to ask. Just reach out and let us know how we can help you grow your business, because like we've talked about before, that power of that third person in showing that there's support, in hearing the other person's story, and in learning from that person, like whoever's doing the Zoom for you or the three-way or whatever it is, learning from them. And you can always, I mean, I love doing three-ways with other people because I always pick up a nugget from somebody. Even if I'm doing a three-way with my team, I'll hear different things that maybe they say or share that will help me in a conversation down the road. So Rhonda and I are here, and I know that there's a lot of people in the upline that are willing, ready, able to help us. And I just want to encourage you. You don't have to go do this alone. You don't have to go talk to people alone. I just want to make sure you all know we're here to help you in any way that we can. Did you want to add?
Okay, I got kicked off, and so now I'm back on.
Okay.
Gayla, do you want to unmute and say anything about what you've been able to do so far and what you see with Avini? No, she's on. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here, Rhonda.
Did Rhonda get kicked off again? No, she's there. I see her. She's not muted anyway. We see you, Rhonda.
I don't know. I keep getting kicked off.
Oh, there. We can hear you now.
Okay.
You're good.
I'm getting kicked off. Okay. Um,
Looks like you got all green lights above your head there. No, we can't hear you.
keeps muting. I said, I know. I said I got so many stickers on that thing. It's not funny.
Sorry, Rhonda. I hit the wrong button.
Okay, I did too. I got knocked off twice. So I don't know.
We just wanted to let you know that here, I'll let Doc put it on here.
Hi, Rhonda.
Hi.
Yeah, I'll just, you know what we've done, but I'll reiterate it for you. We started with you about 2.5 weeks ago, right?
Sounds good.
And we called the gentleman that I used to treat. I've retired. Well, it's been 2 years and a little over two.
Well, they don't know you're a chiropractor.
Oh yeah, I'm a chiropractor, but maybe the rest don't. But anyway, he was interested in finding out what else could help him. Um, So we told him we could meet with him at a restaurant, and he was happy to do that. And he and his wife came on board with a $9.99 pack, and he got started on it the next few days, and he already noticed some improvement. And we went up to his home, let's see, last week, and helped him take show him how to take most of the products and the roll on, how effective it was, and the nano silver for different parts of it, and explain to him different problems that he may have. And they're both doing pretty well. So that was our very first distributor. Then we connected with another one. Actually, two or three more, three, I think. So we've rolled along here pretty good in the first 2.5 weeks, and we took advantage of the promotion, and so far so good. So, like you said, we're going to have an event with you Thursday night with Charles and Pam, and hopefully we'll get somewhere with that. But yes, we're excited about it. We're doing well, and it's different. The products work very well. From my own experience, I had a bad shoulder, and it's so much better with just the Cell Defender. Of course, I've been taking the other products along with it, but the Cell Defender was the first one I took, and I noticed relief within 24 hours. So I'm able to talk about that, and that encourages people to get started and take it and benefit from it. So we're here to help people if we can, to anything we can relate to them regarding the products. And we're going to likely sign up some more people Thursday night. So we're moving right along.
Awesome. Yay.
Yeah.
Prentice.
So
Yes.
we're super excited for Jim and Gayla and the, like I said, the new people that they're working with, and some of the people that I actually had sponsored in my first network marketing business is are the people we're going to be doing an event for on Thursday night. So I don't know if you want to meet your line then after you're done, but I so appreciate you guys. It's so exciting because one thing I want to tell you too, when I sponsored Jim and Gayla, um, ended up taking them to a local printing place where I get all my things printed. And so they're armed and dangerous because we printed a lot of really good materials off the website and just some different things. I know Kelly, you had helped put together with the call list, things like that. So they have some good marketing materials in their hands. I did put one that Greg had created. Greg, the well, the questionnaire thing, Greg, that you created that I put over in the text, and I don't know if everybody saw that. I think that's very good for us to print out and have. And also, Greg did a great job at creating Marsha's flyer for her when she did her event. So we were just kind of able to change that up and put names on it for Pam and Charles' event and Jim and Gayla, and for all of us to kind of use that as a virtual flyer to invite to. I know Marcella isn't on the call tonight, but I know she's going to be doing some events at her clinic. And so I think that'll be very helpful for her. But I know Kelly and Lisa, I think I said something to you guys too about um, I think what I've seen in other companies a lot of times is they can just start with little in homes. Some people are real comfortable with doing inviting a couple friends to their house or meeting at a restaurant, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I mean, I've watched companies build from, two or three people in an in home and all of a sudden it's 10 and 20 and 50 and 100 and can literally grow like that. The other thing, I'll get the info from Diane, but if anybody knows anybody in Phoenix, I think Tony Abeta is going to be doing a meeting there. I think it's this next Saturday, is what she said. So I'll get more information on that from Diane. Another thing I want to talk about is the auto ship. Those of us who know and understand auto ship are all over it because we love getting our 20% back in rewards. And so if you have not set up your auto ship with the company, you'll want to think about what you want for the month and set it up. Also, if you do run out and you need a second auto ship, like at the 10th of the month, you can even do a second auto ship. So I love that because I think I have like 200 reward points in my account now. So that's awesome because you can go in and use your reward points to buy product or marketing materials or whatever you need. And we have Boca coming up middle of the month. What is it? The 14th and 15th is our event in Boca. I know Kelly's going, Lisa's going, I'm going. Who else? Anybody else going to Boca? Marcella is, and she's bringing people to Boca. I do know that. Not sure about anybody else. Um, Greg, did you want to talk about your defendyourselves.com? You want to talk about that at all?
Yeah, sure. We can talk about that. I will say this. I wish I was going to Boca with you guys, but with the government shutdown, I don't know whether I'm up, down, sideways, inside out, backwards. I don't know what my schedule is. It seems to change every week, so I can't really plan anything. And with the government shutdown, I can't take time off. There's no taking time off. So anyway, I'll be there in spirit with you all. But I really wanted to go and checked out the lab and stuff, but I know that they have them periodically there, so I'll definitely be going to the next one that they have in Boca. But before we talk about defend yourselves, I just want to back up and talk a little bit about something that Rhonda was talking about. And if you're in a situation where you don't want to do local meetings and you don't want to like you can check around your community. A lot of times there's community centers, there's different places that you can go, and they don't even charge you to have a meeting. But and I will say that there is, I mean, just like I talk about making phone calls and talking to people, There's something about that live connection with people, both on the phone and in person. The Zoom, like I said, the Zoom, you're only like a 2 by 2 inch person. So it's, and Zooms are great. And if that's where you want to start and you want to do some things, I mean, like I said before, I don't mind getting on if it's just 2 people on a Zoom, you and somebody else. So if you want to start doing a Zooms and growing locally that way, and then kind of looking into the community to see what else you can do, you can do that as well. And but the key is to be exposing your business in whatever way you're doing it, whatever way you're comfortable, and a lot of times in ways that you're not comfortable, you grow and you expand yourself, and it really helps to to get out there and be in front of people. But again, if you want to do it through Zooms, just let us know. I mean, we can do more Zooms more often. I just need to know what you guys want to do and what you need. So, and then talking about Defend Yourselves, I mean, that was something that was put together to have a one-stop shop and try to, instead of trying to find all these different pieces of information to send out to people, you have one link that goes through and exposes them to the problem. It gives them the solution, and there's a few testimonials on there. It talks about symptoms that they might have that might mean they need to detox, and it also talks a little bit about how to take the product, and there's some FAQs on there, and we'll update those FAQs as we go. But there's a lot of great information there, and it's enough for somebody to look at and make a decision whether they want to purchase some product or whether they want to get involved in the business. And so that's why it was put together. And I do want to caution people, like, I know it's easy for us to get in the mode of wanting to play doctor and trying to find specific testimonials for specific situations. But the bottom line is this, and I use this analogy a lot of times when I'm talking to people. If your kitchen's a mess, if the trash is overflowing, the dishes are piled up out of the sink, there's, nobody cleaned up from dinner the night before, and you go in there to cook, what do you have to do first? You have to clean up, right? Before you can use the pots, before you can, take out more trash, whatever it is, you got to take the trash out and you got to clean up. And it's the same thing with our body. No matter whether we're exercising, we're trying to eat right, we're trying to drink the right kind of water, and we're trying to take the right supplements. If we leave our bodies a mess, any of those efforts that we try will be reduced until we clean our body up. And so, the idea is, to get people in front of the Cell Defender, defendyourselves.com, and get them the information. And if they ask, here's what I do. If somebody asks me, hey, does it work with this? No, it doesn't. Our product does not treat, cure, prevent any disease. But what we do is we clean up the body so the body can function normally. So whether it helps with that specific thing that you're dealing with or not, you still need to clean your body up, right? And I wait for them to speak, because the answer is yes. They're going to agree that they need to clean their body up, no matter whether this is going to help them with that specific thing they're dealing with or not. They need to clean their body up. And so I really think, like, there's a slow road to China and there's a fast road to China. The slow road is to go spend 3 hours every time somebody's got an issue and try to find a testimonial in the spreadsheet that makes them feel like the product's going to work for them, right? Or you can say, look, this is what the product does. And I don't know if it'll fix what you're dealing with or not. There's a good chance it will, because it's going to help get rid of the stuff in your body that's preventing your body from functioning right and taking care of whatever you're dealing with anyway, right? So if you get caught up in that, and I'm not telling you you can or can't, I'm just telling you the slower road is to get caught up in that and try to find a testimonial for every issue that's out there, or you can share the three that are on the defendyourselves.com are very powerful. There's Marcy, there's an autism video, and then there's Doug's video in there. And so it's plenty of evidence. And then, we've got clinical studies that prove that it works. The coal miner study, there's all kinds of evidence that it works. But I'll tell you this, and this is what I tell people: whether it works for that certain condition or not, here's what I can tell you. It works 100% of the time in 100% of the people, because it's chemistry, right? You have a negatively charged and unpositively charged, they attract each other. And it's just like magnets. If you put the same polarities together, they're going to repel each other. If you put opposites, they're going to attract each other. And there's nothing you're going to do to that magnet that's going to change that. The same thing happens with Cell Defender. You've got a negative and a positive charge, and they're going to be drawn to each other in every situation. And so when this goes into your body, it's going to work. Now, how fast it works, how much of an impact it makes, that's all different. Depends on how often you take it, how sick you are, how many toxins you have in your body. There's so many factors that I can't tell you you're going to have an experience in the first 24 hours like I did. But if you're taking, and I said this, Kelly can tell you, I was talking to one of her people the other day, and I said, let me ask you a question. If you're getting toxins in your body every day, how often do you need to take them out? And she said every day. So it's a matter of asking the right questions, get them to answer their own questions, right? Does this make sense? Yes. Well, how often do you think you need to take it? Well, every day. When they say those things, they're more bought in than you telling them, right? And Russell Brunson talks about this. It's called an epiphany bridge. You take somebody down a path to the point where they'd come up with the same answer you came up with on their own, right? And that answer will sit with them a lot longer than you've given them the answer. So, I knew this product works, and what I'm encouraging you to do is not get caught up in trying to play doctor and give testimonials for every issue. If they can't look at the 3 testimonials that are on defendyourselves.com and see that the product works, if they can't look at the clinical studies and see that the product works, it's time to move on and come back around to them later, right? So I want to help you all get more on the fast track, and some of that is, how much time we're spending to get people to turn the light bulb on. It's like, my friend Jim the other night, I think some of you all were on his Zoom, but he talks about how we think people need all the information that we have to make a decision. And guess what? We didn't even have that information when we made the decision, right? So don't just give them enough. And it really, defendyourselves.com is 30 minutes. It take them 25, 30 minutes to go through it and then ask for, hey, can I follow up with you in an hour? Can you look at it? Can we talk again in an hour? If not, hey, what about this time tomorrow night? I've got 6 and 8 o'clock. Which one works for you? Right? And if they make a commitment, they're much more likely to go look at it. If they make a commitment to get on the phone with you tomorrow night, they're going to be more likely to go look at the information and meet that commitment that they made to you, right? But if you just give it to them and say, hey, look at it whenever you get a chance, guess what? They'll never look at it because they'll never get a chance. You all know we're all busy, right? And so I want to help you all in any way that I can to help speed up the growth of your businesses. And, sometimes and some of it is we need to know, when to, hey, put that person on the back burner. We'll come back around to them when they're ready. I mean, I can tell you there's a lot of people I brought into this business that didn't say yes the first 8 times I asked them, right? So, put them on that follow-up burner and follow up with them every once in a while. Did you want to add anything, Rhonda?
Well, I just want to add, because I thought about it, is Kelly's been so gracious and such an awesome leader to set up her working Zooms. Love, love, love the fact that she's done that. And I'm telling you, if you haven't participated in them, why not? You're missing out because we have fun. It puts us into activity mode, doing the high payoff activity we should be doing, and it's working. Kelly, if you want to unmute and say something about how productive it's been for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is fun to work together, y'all. But I've been in three working Zooms, on three working Zooms, and I have done over the last 2 weeks, I've done 4 three-way calls, and each one of those was with somebody different. I had Rhonda, I had Greg, I had Dave Johnson, and I had Doug. And so they all did a great job. And I do want to add this, when you get one of our leaders on a three-way call, you edify them. I'm learning how to do it, and we all need to learn how to do it. I think that maybe one of our working Zooms might be, how do you do a three-way call? What is the proper procedure for it? Because I'm still learning how to do it. But I have to tell you that it is hard to keep your mouth shut when your leader is holding on to a silent portion so that that person that we're talking to will answer back. Greg did that a few times on our call, on our Zoom the other day. And I was like, shh, don't say anything. So you have to really keep your mouth shut and let the leader do the work. But anyway, I have not, since I got here, I have not done a three-way call until we started doing these working Zooms and actually just started talking to people. Those people aren't monsters. They're not going to reach through the phone and yank your head off your body, and they're not mad because we called them, and so we just have to do the work, and it's fun to do it together. So we'd love to have y'all join us, and we need to figure out, I'm open to setting them up whatever time works best for anybody, because I am retired. My daughter always reminds me, well, Mom, I know you don't know what day it is because you're retired, so but
Kelly, if you could, can you just talk about preparing for, just real quick, just preparing for what we do on a working Zoom, and maybe some of the results you've gotten from doing it.
Yeah. So I just got into my first contact list is right here. I have been lucky enough to do the MJ class, and this is where I write my list. And I just went on my phone into my contacts because I wanted to start by by sending texts or calling. When we do Messenger and we use those contacts, a lot of times we're bound to a voice clip or just a message there. So I started in my phone contacts, and I started at the end at Z and worked my way back and started writing names down, and just started talking to those people. So that is the people that I had three-way calls with, so pretty cool.
Cool. I wanted to add something real quick. When you're making your list, write down beside the person's name why you want to be in business with that person.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
All right. Because you can call them and say, hey, Kelly, I've got something I want you to take a look at. I've always wanted to be in business with you because I know you're into health, or I know you're into, businesses, or I know you're whatever it is. I know you're a great person. I know you're fun. I know you can, sit and honestly think about, why would I want this person in my business? and then use it. Tell them. People love to hear that kind of stuff, right? Rhonda, I'd love to have you in my business. I know you're a great leader in the industry, and I'd love to work with you, right? And so if you make that list as you're making those names, write down why you want to be in business with that person and share it with them. I'll tell you something else. They're going to be a whole lot more likely to check out what you got going on when you pay them a compliment like that, and you say, hey, I've always wanted to work with you. I've always seen you, doing things in other companies, and you do things in a big way, and whatever it is, you're a nice person, whatever it is. We can find reasons why did you put that person on your list? And so when you add those things to your list, and then you can use them. Then the other thing with that is when you do a three-way call, Kelly, when you go to do a three-way call with Rhonda or I, you can say, Greg, I put this person on my list because of this. That gives me a reason, or not a reason, but a way to connect with them, right? Hey, Kelly tells me you're into health and wellness, or Kelly told me, or Rhonda told me you've been in, a few other businesses. Whatever it is, we're looking for ways to connect with people and start building that relationship, because I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody does to build businesses. It starts with that relationship. That's where it starts. And that's where, we want to start building that rapport and, make them want to work with us. And the product is important, but it's not as important as the people you work with, right? You want to work with people that are successful, that are going to help you, that are supportive and see value in you. And that's part of, why did you want them on your list to begin with? Well, I see value in you because of this, that, or the other, right? And so, but yeah, we can certainly do. We can do stuff on Sunday nights. We can do trainings for three ways and stuff like that as well. If you all tell me what you need or what you're looking for, we can put it together and train on it. So.
Greg, don't we have something that we did over on your YouTube channel?
I have to look. I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to bring it up because I couldn't remember for sure. But there might be something already over there. And if there is, I'll go look. And if we have something, I'll put it out there in the thread so people can go back and watch it.
Right. The other thing is, I wanted to say before I forgot, is Tuesday night, if you check your emails about the company Zoom, that they're going to have a huge announcement. So keep that on your schedule too, so you don't want to miss that.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else
have any? Did you have anything else, Rhonda?
Nope, I'm good.
Did anybody else have any questions? I can't see any hands up.
I want to say something.
Kelly.
Oh, Kelly.
I just want to say, hi, Tina. It's good to see your face. Haven't seen you in a while.
She's muted. You're muted, Tina.
I don't know why.
You're muted, Tina. I don't know.
She can't. She's having trouble getting it off. Anyway, I haven't seen Tina's face in a long time. I was so glad to see you here.
I think I did it. Did I?
You did it. Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
So my husband wanted to watch a movie tonight, and I said, "Oh no. I mean, he's down there watching it." I'm like, "No, I have to get on a call. There's no way I'm missing this one." So yeah,
I'm glad
nice to
you
be here. It's nice to
came.
see you too.
Yes.
Kelly. Thank you.
Yes.
So sweet. Nice to be here.
Yeah, it's good to have you here.
Yay. Yeah, no, it'd be great to have Sunday night calls. It's a good night for me to do trainings on Sunday nights. This is great. No other nothing else going on except for movie night.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even if we just did one a week and, maybe if there was something in particular we need to cover, we can cover like y'all did today, or we could do a work hour,
Right.
and work together. So,
Yeah, this would have been good because there's a lot of people on,
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
maybe
it's a
that's
good
an
night
option.
because nobody else has any, there's just nobody, all during the week, there's calls here and there and people have a hard time
Yes.
getting on them all. But Sunday night, there's nothing else going on.
That's true. That's true.
No competition.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Sounds good. Anybody else? I see Lisa's unmuted. I didn't know if.
Lisa looks sleepy.
It's been a long day.
I hear you.
All right. I appreciate you all, each and every one of you.
All right.
Appreciate you.
You all have a great night, and I'll get this recording up as soon as I can. It'll probably be tomorrow afternoon. All right.
Thanks,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.